chemistry of fused ring system. Compounds containing two or more rings having two atoms common are called fused rings. There are many systems, like one is this bicyclic system. Now, in the bicyclic system, we have already discussed decalene. Can you remember? Decalene of two six-membered cyclohexane ring, and it is obtained by the hydrogenation of naphthalene. You have seen here two aromatic benzene rings fused together is called naphthalene, a polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbon. So this naphthalene on hydrogenation, fully hydrogenation gives this compound saturated. So these two carbon above and below this common carbon atom, and this is called bicyclodecane. And you know, third bracket 440, what is that? A four number includes the four methylene carbon, one, two, three, four. So this is four. And in another system, one, two, three, four. But when in joining these two, there is no methylene carbon. That's why it is called zero. But the total number of carbon is 10. That's why bicyclo 440 decane. This is the nomenclature. Now, there are two possibilities. One is transdecalene, which is written in heavy line hydrogen in dotted line. And another is cis-decalene, heavy and heavy hydrogen. Now in transdecalene, two cyclohexane ring is there fused together. So this bond is equatorial, this is also equatorial. And this two hydrogen in opposite side, this and this common carbon containing hydrogen. So this molecule is achiral. That means it is not chiral. I have discussed it in another chapter, I think, in cyclohexane system or cyclic compound. Now, this cis-decalene, this is one cyclohexane is this, another is written in this way. So this is axial and that is equatorial. This may be in equilibrium. So this is another form. This is the molecule. Cis-decalene is chiral molecule. So another term is called uh, enantiomers flip into another form. So it is called conformational enantiomerism. But enantiomers is one, is another is mirror image. So, but this is due to the conformation of cyclohexane. So that's why called conformational enantiomerism. Another term is there, conformational diastereoisomerism. এটা কিন্তু খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট, দুটো কম্পেয়ার করে পড়তে হবে। Now, four carbon chain, I have already discussed why it is 4,4. Okay. Achiral. Transdecalene has a center of symmetry between carbon 7 and C10. That's why it is achiral, and cis form is chiral. So decalene exists in two diastereomeric forms. Cis-decalene exists in the equilibrium between two enantiomeric forms. So cis-decalene disymmetric in both the conformation, which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. Due to rapid ring flipping between these two forms, this cis-decalene is a non-dissolvable DL pair. It is not separable. On the other hand, transdecalene has a center of symmetry and it is optically inactive. Two forms of cis-decalene is termed as conformational enantiomer. Trans form is more stable than the cis form due to less 1,3 interaction. C also pays 249 to 250 of modern stereochemistry written by me. So this is about the first member fused ring system. Then now there are three systems, three ring system. The corresponding aromatic hydrocarbon is phenanthrene, like naphthalene, and one ring is above, or it may be written in this way. In different books, uses this form or that form. So that is called the corresponding saturated hydrocarbon is called parhydrophenanthrene. This is phenanthrene is aromatic ring. When it is saturated, this is parhydro. Many hydrogens are there. That's it is parhydro. So three rings A, B, C. So one of the form, you see, one form is uh, A, B, C. Here is heavy line, heavy dot, sorry, and this is uh, symbol ordinary. So it is this form AB is called trans, not true line. And then in this is B and C. So this is anti, and then again trans is B and C. So that's why the nomenclature is also very important. Trans, anti-trans. And this is enantiomeric form plus and minus দুটো ফর্মই হবে, and another is cis anti-trans. It is optically active, both forms are there, and another is cis sin trans plus minus. Another form is cis sin cis, cis anti cis. Another is trans cis trans. এগুলো প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে, a lot of things. So in 1 to 5, all three rings are in chair form, but in 6, the central ring, that is B, is in classical board form. So some of the conformation I have written, you can try all these. So we have already 10 total together. Na? So this form you can written in this way. This is a meso compound, cis, sin, cis. This is another AC, for example, AC is cis, BC is trans. I have shown how it is cis, and this two double arrow from the above. So this AB ring is syn. So it is called cis syn trans. Another I have shown here. This molecule is chiral, cis anti cis. Okay. AC is cis, AB is anti, BC is cis. Now Uh, the another is anthracene. All the three aromatic rings are side by side. So on hydrogenation, it is called parhydroanthracene. The above was parhydroquinanthrene, and this is anthracene from anthracene aromatic ring. So five stereoisomeric form, three meso and two chiral. The forms are written here. Here trans is trans. It has a plane of symmetry from this, so it is a mesoform. Another form is this cis anti-trans. This is chiral plus and minus form is there possible. And another is cis anti-cis. This is another mesoform. This conformation is written here. Another form is just I have shown few. Cis, sin, cis. This is another mesoform. And this is plus minus trans anti-trans. So this is the some ideas how this uh, saturated system becomes so complicated. Stereochemistry is there, and all the compounds have already synthesized by different chemists. So they have some application. So from point of view, the conformation and activity. So if any question asks, then discuss briefly the conformation and optical activity of anthracene or parhydroanthacene or decaline or parhydrophenanthrin, etc. So you can also consult my book also. I have mentioned the phase. Now another system is breeze head system. There are many natural products having breeze head system. For example, camphor, borneol, isoborneol. This is the camphor. Hmm. So the actual form is written here. The one chiral center is here, above is methyl group, and this is hydrogen. This is the chiral center. And you know, camphor is used for scenting some uh, uh, sharbat or like this. And in the Holy Quran, the camphor is written. Hmm? For the people who will enter in the Jannah, there will be four uh, drinking system. One is from honey, another is uh, beer, another is milk, another is water, pure water. So this camphor is will be there to make scent, and it has also some medicinal values also. This camphor. So this camphor has two chiral center. Another breeze head. Oh, breeze means here this carbon is breeze head. This this two. Borneol and isoborneol. This is dotted OH group. This is heavy dotted. So breeze head means here. This is another ring. This is another. So this is breeze head. This and this. This is breeze head carbon and this is the breathing carbon. Now this camphor can be written in different from this. This is another form. This is another form, and this is R plus camphor, and this is S camphor. So you have idea about the breeze head. The formerly I have discussed about the fused ring system. Here is breeze head. This breeze head. So another nomenclature is there. If the OH group is within the molecule, this is called endostructure. Endo means inside. And this is if OH group is in this equatorial form, this form, then it is called exostructure, exendo nomenclature. Okay. Now another compound is this carbonyl group. So this is a camphor in another form written. So this is exophase and this is endophase. We have discussed about prochiral molecule. So this is a prochiral center here. So if reaction takes place from this is exophase, then gives you exo product. And if it is from endoside attack, the hydrogen attacks from this side, then endophase. Okay. Then another system is that one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is not borne. Then if it is written in this form, it is not possible. Hmm? Double bond cannot be in the breeze-head carbon because breeze-head carbon cannot be sp2 hybridized unless ring size is large enough because carbon-carbon double bond is formed by one sigma bond and another pi bond. The pi bond is formed by the parallel overlapping of the pi orbital, and these two pi orbital must be in one plane. So this compound cannot be possible, and this is known as Braid's rule. One of the chemists in 1924 he told that that any double bond cannot be in a bridgehead position. This molecule is possible because the ring is more 8 carbon. So this is also possible. So this is not possible. I will show you more things about Brett's rule. In 1924, this rule states that in a small bridge system, one cannot, for a steric reason, have a double bond as bridgehead position. This is a statement of Brett's rule. That means a double bond cannot be formed by a carbon at occupying bridgehead, that means bicycling system. For example, this is a bromoketone. So if you treat with base, then accordingly HBr should be eliminated and form this, but it is not possible. So this I have given this cross. That means the reaction does not occur. And if this compound is possible, not because another double bond in the bridgehead, so it does not exist. It immediately goes into this form. Double bond is not at the bridgehead, but in anhydride is been formed by water elimination. Now, failure of elimination of HBr due to restriction. That means that is uh, not possible, but here it is possible, it's stable, and this is not possible due to high strain, but possible for the, but again in the sentence is the Brett's rule is not valid for larger ring system. That is the anti-Brett rule. That means uh, we can say that this is anti-Brett's rule. This is for example, there is so many methylene carbon there, say N is there. So if you treat this system with acid or base, then this compound is formed. So this double bond is at the bridge head, but it is possible because there are so many carbon atoms there. So if N is 4, then 65% of this product having a double bond at this, it is possible. So this is a violation of Brett's rule. And this is another thing, possible bicycloheptene to in. No problem because here is not any bridgehead. Here it is not possible. The carbon atom not more than 8 more bonded. So that is not possible. This is possible. This is on the other side, and this is possible because the carbon atom is here 4, 7, 8, 9. So this is possible. So other bridgehead compounds are possible in 9-membered rings like this. This is possible. This is possible. So all these examples are anti-Brett's rule. So anti-Brett's compound it may be called. Okay. Now if you look at that, it is not possible because 6-membered ring. So Brett's rule is followed. Due to strain, this compound is not formed. But here 8-membered ring. So this is the stable. So it is a violation of Brett's rule. So Brett's rule, it can be a short note on Brett's rule. So when it is asked in short note form, you will state the uh, give the statement of the Brett rule, give examples, but you will also discuss there is a violation of this rule if the carbon atoms are more than 8 or 8 carbon atom, then it is possible to have double bond at the carbon head carbons, uh, bridge head carbon. Now, all my syllabus in this course is finished. I'll give you now the last CT04 I will discuss this. Number one, what is the necessary and sufficient condition for optical activity? B. What types of compounds show chirality? Cite examples. What is the relationship between alpha and alpha, third bracket alpha? One is specific optical rotation and this is specific rotation. The mathematical relations you should mention. One compound of 28 milligram is dissolved in 1 centimeter, sorry, 1 centimeter ethanol and kept in a 10 centimeter polarimeter tube. The angle of rotation is found to be minus 4.35 degree. Find out its specific rotation. This is a mathematical problem. Explain the terms CD and CE. এটা হলো cotton effect আর এটা circular diaphorism. So all 5 question has only 1 mark. So total is 5 marks. Number 2. Racemic mixture and meso compounds differ. Explain. All question have 2 marks. How is plus minus? That means racemic alcohol resolved. Resolution. In what condition biphenyl derivatives show ectoisomerism? That means optical activity in biphenyl derivatives. The biphenyl compound should have large groups at ortho position and it should not have any uh, elements of symmetry like center of symmetry or plane of symmetry, then it will be optically active. So you should discuss the condition and show the enantiomer, mirror image, etc. Assign R and S for the following compounds. This is one biphenyl compound, this is alene. So which of the following is optically active or inactive? So three compounds are there. So you will find the elements of symmetry, and then if there is any elements of symmetry, then the compound will be inactive. And it has no element of symmetry, then it is active. All this has been discussed in different chapters. Now, what is haloketone rule? Explain its two applications. Marks is 2.5. With the help of octane rule, how can you determine conformation and configuration of molecules? 2.5 marks. So this is an extensive question on two chapters. The chapter is chirality chapter and another is synoptical methods. So I will give you 10 days time to answer it with full attention, and there are many questions here which are important for your examination. And after 10 days, within 10 days you will send it, and after 2 weeks, so tomorrow there is no class, and next week no class. So you will give concentration on this. Now after submitting this CT, if you have any question that you have not fully understood, then you will send some question that I have not understood this topic or this particularly this on this. For example, D, C, etc. that will come. So I will then make preparation and give you the announcement on which day I will take the extra class if you don't understand anything. Now, finally, I would give you the learning plan on this CAME 3206 course. You compare the all terms together, then it will be very easy to remember. For example, if you study geometrical isomerism, side by side you will finish optical isomerism with example. Then also seen and anti-nomenclature. Okay. For example, today I have also shown some seen, cis, anti, trans nomenclature. It should be clear. Second thing, when you will study chirality chapter, then you should also term the know the prochirality, then chiral and achiral molecules, and correspondingly you should know fully R and S configuration, pro R and pro S configuration, V and C nomenclature, etc. Then RASA nomenclature for atropisomers, that means biphenyl compounds. Okay. Then very stress should be given on configuration and conformation. This huge chapter, configuration and conformation, and especially their determination, their role in properties, chemical and physical properties, especially conformation plays a vital role in chemical reactivity. Some compound reacts more faster, some compound reacts slower, some compound does not react at all. That depends on the conformation. And conformation and reactivity is very important. Some product is obtained as ring contraction, some is normal ring, some elimination gives a mixture of elimination products, some is single product. So all depends upon the conformation. I have taught you seriously. And then very important concept is enantiomers and diastereomers. Another very important thing, racemic mixture and mesochromo. So you should learn 4, 5, and 6 in tabular form, the comparison point wise, then it will be easier to memorize the things. Now, very important elements of symmetry and optical activity relationship. If there is any elements of symmetry, then there will be no optical activity. Only if C2 is there, then it is optical active. So it should be very learned very thoroughly. Otherwise, you cannot answer fully. Very important thing is stereo-specific and stereo-selective reaction. With few examples, you learn, study, write down the structure, then it is possible to memorize these things. What are stereo-specific? What are stereo-selective reactions? And in one city, it was asked that how the configuration is established by stereo-specific reaction. Then configuration and properties, conformation and properties, chemical reactivity, as I've already mentioned. Then there are few rules in this course. Cram's rule, Krylog's rules, Coutin-Hammett principle, S1, SN2, SNI rules, conformational rule, and finally today I taught you Brett's rule. Then another is axial haloketone rule, octane rule. This is another chapter. This synoptical properties of the molecules. Then assignment of configuration and conformation with the spectroscopic method. There is a very good relationship with configuration and conformation with the spectroscopic method. So you cannot avoid the spectroscopic method. It should be there. Then number 13, fused string and Beresford compound and their stereochemistry and their chirality, etc. conformation. Today I have discussed this. And finally, conformational enantiomerism, geometrical enantiomerism or diastereomerism, etc. So these are the very important points you should learn thoroughly. Book is there, my lecture is there. So I wish you full success in this course.